Hello everyone, this is Sergeant Paul with the City of Santa Fe Police Department. Today we'd like to talk to you a little bit about what we call City Watch. It's a brand new program that's been sponsored by the Crime Prevention Unit with the City of Santa Fe Police Department in conjunction with the Chief's Office and the City Manager's Office. Basically, it's a concept where those individuals, those city employees that are out and about doing their regular daily jobs can be the eyes and ears of law enforcement. They can call a certain number and give us certain details that they may see. One of the biggest things that we want to make sure that everybody is very clear on is do not make any type of actual contact with anything they may see as suspicious. It's very important that the employee calls the non-emergency dispatch number and give all the information they can to that number. That being said, Officer Nicola Butler will now talk to you about the City Watch program and all the major details that are involved. Officer Butler?
Thank you, Sergeant Polk. Hi, I'm Officer Nico Butler with the Santa Fe City Police Department Crime Prevention Unit. And I've brought to you today a program called City Watch. This is a program that Officer Chavarria and myself have put together. Basically, City Watch is a way to get more eyes and ears out there for the police department to observe criminal activity and things that might be public safety issues as well. And this is a way for other people to get involved, specifically city employees, and then we're going to expand it further to possible cab service, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a way for other people to get involved and help out with the police department because we don't have enough eyes and ears out there. And this way, it'll be more eyes and ears to report criminal activity. Therefore, it will shorten response time by police officers. Anyway, the program is called City Watch. It's a new initiative from the Crime Prevention Unit. It includes all city employees, neighborhood watch, business watch, and beyond on a large-scale participation. It accomplishes crime prevention through proactive community participation, observing suspicious activity and immediately reporting to law enforcement officials. This will allow for quicker response of law enforcement officials to criminal activity due to these immediate reports. Community participation utilizing various groups. More groups involved will result in more eyes and ears to observe and report suspicious activity and crimes. All city workers, parks and recreation, solid waste, transportation, the fire department, streets, etc. Citizens via neighborhood watches and business watch community participation. This will utilize various groups for us. This will result in more eyes and ears on the streets. Some important numbers for you to remember. Constituent services, area code 505-955-6048. The Santa Fe Police Department, area code 505-955-5080. Santa Fe Police Department non-emergency number. This is a number to dispatch, 505-428-3710. The graffiti hotline, 505-955-2112. And of course, 911. All emergency calls go to 911. If it's a kind of call that would put someone's life or well-being in jeopardy, a crime that's happening at that moment, those are emergencies. That's 911. If it's a suspicious-looking truck driving down the street that just looks like it doesn't really belong, but nothing really is going on at the time, but something that police ought to check out, that would be something for the non-emergency number to dispatch, that 505-428-3710 number. What should you report? Useful details, descriptions of people and vehicles, residential burglaries, some things that might lead you to believe that's going on, people out of the norm in the yard, trash at locations that might indicate production of illicit drugs, precursors, ultraviolet lights, hydroponic grow materials, chemicals, glassware, etc. Suspicious vehicles, make and model of the vehicle, for instance, like Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, Hyundai, Kia, Mercedes, Mercury, etc. The color of the vehicle. Is it red? Is it blue, orange, gray, tan? Distinguishing features like tinted windows, dents, stickers, burnout headlights or taillights, or broken windows or something that just doesn't fit. Something that would help us pick that car out from the 5 other cars that are the same kind of make and model that we see down on the Sirius Road or somewhere like that. The number of occupants in that car. How many of them are there? Are they male, female, children, basics, dress, colors of hair, things like that. Is the vehicle still in the area? Do you still have a visual of the vehicle? Do you have the license plate number? Were you able to get that? Do you have any way to take a photo safely from a distance? What direction is the vehicle traveling in, or what direction did you last see it traveling in when it left the area? Which way was it heading? Make sure that you're aware of your surroundings. Be looking for large enclosed vehicles that are out of place. Be listening for breaking glass, large crashing sounds, and be watching out for lookout spotters. Remember, suspicious is anytime you feel the situation is out of the norm. If you encounter anything suspicious, call the non-emergency number to dispatch, that 428-3710 number, and have law enforcement check the situation out. Suspicious persons. Information on getting descriptions of them. Are they male, female, a boy or a girl? Their approximate age. Clothing. Were they wearing jeans, sweats, t-shirts, flannel shirts, tennis shoes, boots, a head cover like a hat, a hoodie, colors, any kind of insignias on their clothing, numbers, things like that. Color of their hair. Is it long hair, short hair, buzz, shaved head, like myself? Eyes, skin color, dark, light, what have you. Their nationality, race, or creed. Only if you're sure. No guessing. It's very important. What are suspicious persons doing? What are they doing? Why is it suspicious? Is this suspicious activity occurring as you report the activity? Can you safely maintain a visual from a safe distance? What to report on some other issues, like for solid waste, excess amount of methamphetamine precursor packaging, like you see in the slide here. These are some of the chemicals used in manufacturing of methamphetamine and some other illicit drugs. Acetone chemicals, things like beakers and chemistry kind of glassware would be there. Solid waste, if you're aware of who lives in the homes that are on your route, take the opportunity to watch out for the well-being of our customers. For instance, on this picture, if you see a gentleman climbing in a window of a house, and that would be something I would call suspicious, get an address of that house. Is there a car parked in the driveway, a car parked in front of the house? Get a description of the vehicle, the color. Give dispatch the description of the gentleman climbing in the house. For instance, this guy's wearing a black hat, sunglasses, has a mustache, black jacket, black gloves, and blue jeans. And approximate height, weight, things of that nature, if you can get that. Parks and Recreation. You're out and about all day with customers, walking, jogging, enjoying the outdoors. Please be aware of groups of individuals who are congregating in secluded areas. Methamphetamine precursor packaging and cold cooked glassware, also something you should be aware of. These are some examples of the beakers and chemistry bottles and things that I was talking about, along with mason jars and measuring cups and things like that. Streets, methamphetamine cookware waste are some things you should be aware of. The propane tanks, the little packaging for the amphetamines and stuff like that you see out here, the little bubble packs. Another thing for the streets department. When you notice that there are vehicles that are abandoned and have been vandalized, report this information. If we allow neighborhoods to look like this, criminals will assume the neighbors have no vested interest in their neighborhood. And this leads us to graffiti. Graffiti. Vandalized properties are a major problem that this city is contending with on a daily basis. Graffiti is a disease that will spread if allowed to go unaddressed. Every city employee can help by reporting vandalized properties to the graffiti hotline, area code 505-955-2112. If graffiti doesn't get cleaned up and addressed right away, you've seen it, you all have seen it. There's one little spot on a wall. All of a sudden, within the next week or so, there's 5 more spots on that same wall. It'll grow and it'll get bad. This will give officers some ways to respond and deal with some of those issues. Service providers for seniors. The homes of senior citizens are often used for illicit drug manufacturing operations due to the senior citizens' lack of knowledge about drugs. If you notice drug paraphernalia, report the information to the police dispatch. These are some listings of drug paraphernalia, whether it's the syringes, also different kinds of pipes that are used for smoking marijuana, mason jars full of chemicals, heat, again, more of the glassware, acetone, alcohol, lye, Actifed, Sudafed, all those kind of things that contain ephedrine. Those are some things you should be on the lookout for. The Transportation Division. You have not only had a daily visual of your route, but also the condition of the roadways and possible traffic hazards, like potholes, overgrown shrubs, and trees blocking signage. It's hard to imagine, but creating a safe roadway will promote a safe neighborhood and city. Customer service is paramount. Strive to always exceed our customers' expectations. City Watch is a program that allows us to better serve our customers by acting as eyes and ears for law enforcement, by reporting any suspicious activity that we may come across. By looking out for the welfare of our constituents, we are providing good customer service. Examples of customer service. If you see an intoxicated individual in need of assistance, please check on their welfare. If medical assistance is needed, call 911. If you see suspicious persons in parks or on trails, just acknowledge them, and if for nothing less, tell them hello. Be a good neighbor. Only if you can do so in a safe, non-confrontational manner. Treat each other and the public as you would like to be treated, with respect and dignity. Safety is our number one priority. Keep yourself out of danger, act as eyes and ears, and report suspicious activity to the appropriate law enforcement personnel. Do not interact with anyone or anything that could put you in an unsafe situation. Successes. Seattle, Washington. Through programs similar to this, burglaries were cut by 50% in business and neighborhood watch areas. St. Louis, Missouri saw significant decreases in property crimes and violent crimes against persons after implementing citywide crime prevention and watch programs. Let's all be aware. A, alert. Be watchful for unusual activity in your surroundings. W, witness. Take note of details, colors of vehicles, descriptions of people, and license plates. A, act. Call law enforcement. R, report suspicious activity to law enforcement. E, evolve. Let's evolve our city into a safe community. By taking these steps and being aware, we can make a difference. We can help be eyes and ears for this community, and we can also help this community be a safer place for you and your families to all live in. If you have any questions, I'm Officer Nico Butler. You can reach me at 955-2753. If there's anything I can do for you, call me. If I don't answer, leave me a message and I will get back to you. Thank you very much. You'll have a great day.